Hello everybody, hope you're having a fantastic day today. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Today, wanted to bring you guys the ultimate sniper build, a build that you can one-shot most enemies and just overall, have that sniper experience, sneak around a little bit, kill a bunch of enemies without them noticing. Let's get into it here. Okay, so let's start with the build that I'm using here. I'm going to show this build first, and then right after this, I will show a beginner build. Now, the beginner build is not going to give you the exact same results that you're going to see in the video, but you will more than be able to sneak around and get some sneak shots and do a bit of damage. It's just something that you have to work towards, right? So I just want to throw that out there. Just have a little bit of patience if you are working with the beginner build, and then work yourself towards this build right here. And yes, I had a lot of fun with this build. I had to tweak it here for a couple of days until I got it the way I want it, but I honestly think at this point you guys are going to love this build. Again, here is the beginner build here. I did test it as well. I just didn't put any footage of it in the video. And like I said, it more than gets the job done, especially if you're going to be using the weapons that I show in the video. So again, just try to have a little bit of patience, work towards those perk cards, and before you know it, you'll have that end game build, guys. Now, just to show you the armor that I'm using, it all depends on playstyle too, guys. Like, would covert armor be good for this build? Yes, probably would be. Just showing that I'm using Secret Service armor with the effects that I have on it, you could definitely switch it up. Although I would recommend Overeaters for a 1st star and Rangers for a 3rd star and for a 4th star, sorry, and Through Hikers for a 3rd star, just to complement the carry weight of the build. I have Armskeeper on for weapon weights, in case you're wondering. And the mutations that I'm using, or would suggest, would be Adrenal, Bird Bones, Eagle Eyes, Healing Factor, Herbivore, Herd Mentality, Marsupial, Scaly Skin, and of course Speed Demon. It all depends how you guys play. Just saying, these are the ones that I would suggest and are using. Now, just to show you what the build can do here, like I said, you will be able to one-shot most enemies right up to level 100 super mutants, especially if you're VATSing them or VATS criticaling them, or, you should be sneaking around with this build as well, too. So the more you're crouched and the more distance you have, the more damage you're going to do. Just keep that in mind when you're using this build. And you can see bigger enemies, you can still more than easily take them out. Like, I two-shot a behemoth here, and even if you don't kill them, it's going to cripple them. They're not going to be able to move much, like I'm showing the Mirelurk Queen here. This actually surprised me a little bit. I couldn't believe how fast I took out a Mirelurk Queen with this hunting rifle. It's actually very satisfying. Had no clue where I was. And even Scorch Beast, this is where I would suggest maybe using a different weapon, but just to show you, you can take out Scorch Beast with this weapon as well. But I do have some alternatives to that, as I will get to as I get into the video. Just to show you, the weapon that I am using is just a regular hunting rifle. You can see all the mods that I have on it. If you do not know how to get this weapon, which I would assume most of you already have the plan for it, you can come over to the White Springs Mall here, and I'm going to show you the vendor that we're going to go to here. It is at the other side, and he will have the hunting rifle plan. I'm going to show another vendor at Welsh as well, the Welsh train station there. He will have this as well as all the other weapons that I'm going to show in the video. So just wanted to make sure that I talked about him as well. So in case you want to grab all the plans for these weapons or make sure you have them, you might want to go to the Welsh station. But just pointed it out, it's also here at the mall. Now, the reason you may want to know the plan for this weapon, I know they're easy to find, but you may want to know the plan so you can craft a bunch of level 1s. Doesn't matter if you craft level 1 or level 50 and start scrapping them to learn the mods for this weapon. So, just a suggestion as well. And onto the assault rifle here. Definitely try some different weapons with this build, guys. I'm just going to point out a couple here. The assault rifle I had tons of fun with. The only thing is the plan for this, it's a little hard to get it. You can get it from the rewards from the Mutated Public events. It has a low chance to drop from the Novice of Mysteries and other quests from the Wastelanders update. You can also get it from events from the Mire and the Cranberry Bog and daily and repeatable quests. But honestly, I would just suggest maybe getting them off Super Mutants, as you can find a lot of them. And again, I just want to say I had a ton of fun with this assault rifle. Very satisfying weapon to use. The sound of it with the silencer on it is just really nice. And yes, just to show you, you're probably best getting one off a Super Mutant if you don't have a plan. And this is the assault rifle I was using. Now, onto the lever action rifle, another weapon I would definitely recommend. Probably the least powerful weapon for this build that out of all the weapons that I'm showing here, but still a lot of fun, and you can run around and still one-shot enemies. This is the lever action rifle that I was using. I will show you where to get it. It is at that train station in Welsh that I was talking about here, and again, you can get all the weapons that I'm showing in the video here for it. Sorry, the plan for all the weapons that I'm showing in the video here, other than the specialty ones like the Elder's Mark, which I will get into. I just wanted to make that clear as well, just to maybe save you a trip from going to the mall. You can just come over here. You can probably get all of these at the mall as well. These plans have been around for a while, but yes, just to show you, the lever action rifle is here. And yes, onto the Elder's Mark here. I would suggest you get your hands on this, or at least a regular submachine gun, just for some of those, tankier enemies that may be annoying you, and you just need to get them killed quick. It's just nice to have this in your back pocket. You can also use an Elder's Mark with this build and solo the Guardian very easily, I think, actually. You will have to, pop a bunch of stim packs. I'm going to show you the power armor that I'm using for this as well. Other than that, you really don't have to use a power armor with this build. You're best off sneaking around in armor, I would suggest. That's how I ran it, and I had lots of fun with it. But yes, sorry to ramble on there. I just want to show you guys that, yes, you can take out the Guardian solo with this build. I didn't even have any buffs going here, and nobody was helping me. If you did this with a friend, you're going to have no problem taking out the Guardian, or if you take some buffs, you'll be able to take it out a little bit quicker than I am here. I just wanted to mention that because you can see it was basically at the last minute I did take out the Guardian. And yes, I would recommend using a power armor if you are going to go fight the Guardian. And super stim packs for sure as well. Just make sure you're popping those while you're sitting there, waiting while the Guardian's shooting you, using those reflective mods, or at least ricochet to get rid of the shield, and then, of course, aiming in on the torso. And yeah, that troubleshooter's reflective does go a long way, guys, with the armor. And of course, this is the Elder's Mark. And like I said, a regular submachine gun does go a long way. Those legendary effects I put on myself, in case you're wondering, you can change them. You do get the Elder's Mark from the Beast of Burden event at the Sacramental Glade here that I am showing. But of course, we can't always just sit around and wait for this. I would check people's vendors. If you can get on Reddit, you can probably get one for caps. And again, I would suggest just maybe using the regular submachine gun, which again, you can get the plan for at the Welsh train station. I think that's it, everybody. I wanted to cover as much as I can. You can use more guns than what I was showing. Let me know what weapons you're using with this build if you're using it. I'd love some feedback. And as always, everybody, thanks for watching. Have a pleasant evening.